All right, I'm gonna show you how to fill out a contract in under 5 minutes right now. I only have 5 minutes to do this. So if you need a contract, follow me and DM me on Instagram and I will send it to you for free. This agreement is made November 27th, 2020. That's what you'll put right there. Put the seller's name here, and you're going to go on the state or county website to confirm the correct spelling and make sure you get all the owners of record on that line if it's more than one person. Here's going to be you or your LLC and or signs. You're going to put the address, city, state, and zip, and legal description. Again, go on the county website and put the block and the lot number here. That's just what I do. Total purchase price. This will be your offer price here. Earnest money deposit is right here, and I would recommend going over that with the seller before you just send them an earnest money deposit of $5 or $10. Number one, earnest money to be deposited within the last 7 days of inspection period or sooner. Um, Basically, the way that's written, that's how you get out of putting your earnest money down immediately. We can basically wait till the end of our inspection period, see if we have a buyer or not, get the buyer to put their earnest money down. You're going to put your title company info here. If you don't have a title company yet that you can at least, that will do assignments, you got to do that before you even send a contract, to be honest. Just call them and ask them if they do assignments. Number two, prorations, impound security deposits. Just read through this. This is very important, especially for tenant-occupied properties, about taxes and rent and all that being prorated and transferred at closing. You see all that on the HUD. Number three, you're going to put how many days out till closing. So whatever, 30 days here, 40 days, whatever you negotiate with the seller, you're going to fill that in right there. Four, self-explanatory. Number five, if the buyer defaults under this contract, all monies deposited by buyer shall be retained by seller as full liquidated damages. So that's just explaining that, hey, if we don't perform, we lose our deposit. That's all you get. Six is self-explanatory. You guys need to read through all this yourself because I can't go through every word for word with you on what it means. It's pretty self-explanatory. So just understand it and be able to explain it to a seller. Seven is sellers agree that we can come look at the property, we can schedule a walkthrough given 48 to 72 hours notice. And then number eight, when we start talking about inspection period, this is the good part here. Buyer shall have, I usually try to get 14 to 21 days for an inspection period. This is basically where you're going to try to find a buyer, bring in buyers, contractors, whatever you got to do. So 14 to 21 days. So if you look at C, if buyer determines in buyer's sole discretion that the condition of the property is not acceptable to buyer may cancel this contract by delivering a written notice to seller. So you have 14 to 21 days. In your sole discretion, you can decide whether you want to continue with this deal or not. Okay. And then number nine, again, it's pretty much whatever you negotiate with the seller about closing costs, if you're going to cover their closing costs or not. I like to use it as a negotiating tactic sometimes. Sometimes you could throw that in at the last second and say, hey, could you do a little bit better on price if we cover your closing costs? Don't give that to them automatically, guys. And then number 10, this buyer intent clause. I got this from Jerry Norton. I threw this in here because when you're going over the contract with the seller, it's pretty dope to just go over this with them and make sure that they're acknowledging that we are investors and we are engaging in real estate with intent to maximize profit. So the seller's acknowledging that we are going to use entities, LLCs, investors, partnerships, joint ventures, and assignments. So this is setting the stage that we might assign the deal, we might JV with someone, right? Whatever. It's basically it's setting the stage like, hey, we're in this to make money, just so you know. Sellers are going to sign here, you're going to sign here, give them their own copy, date it, and then start finding a buyer, get that shit to the title company, baby.